Look at the stuff that we are seeing today. We are leading the world in digital technology. We have the largest number of online transactions ever of any country. The largest number. The number is, you can check it on the net, several million, 40, 45 million every day. And then we were told by our Reserve Bank that by 2025, we would be spending, in terms of value, $1 trillion on online transactions. 1 trillion by 2025. Well, we are Indians. We've done it in 2022. We've done it 3 years ahead of schedule. Last year, the Prime Minister had promised, in 2020, he had promised that within 10 years, by 2030, 40% of our installed energy capacity would be new and renewable energy. 40% within 10 years. When did we achieve it? Last year, 9 years ahead of schedule. This is not the things that they like to be told. But this is not the India that I was born in, where we took for granted delays and corruption and what have you and what have you. This is the new India. These youngsters, whether it's in agriculture, in industry, look at the startup apps that we have for our farmers. We have a population of 1.35 billion. I have 1.7 billion mobile connections, and I have 1 billion smartphones. Ma'am, that's a figure to be amazed about. And with these smartphones, when I needed a social security net for our population, for 800 million people, we started giving free food grains up to a certain limit. 400 million received cash subsidies directly into their bank accounts. So when I set a world record by opening 300 or 350 million bank accounts, practically within a few months under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, the Prime Minister's public money thing, people laughed at us and said, aha, what's going to happen? Well, what happened was that we were able to transfer the money directly into their bank accounts. So the groundwork was done. And now we are reaping the benefit. Today, India is a digital country. Everything I do, as far as I'm concerned, my wife of 45 years and I, 95% of our purchases, including vegetables, is online. We just get onto the phone, open the app and say, all right, bring this. And do you know what? The latest? Fresh vegetables, ma'am, we live in the nation's capital in New Delhi. Fresh vegetables arrive in 10 minutes. I don't know how they do it. Maybe they have chaps on motorcycles outside my house waiting with the vegetables. 10 minutes. How do you do this? Because they have their delivery people, or there's logistics. Yeah, these are the young kids who are doing it. So therefore, with this my median age is 29, which means half of all Indians are above 29, half are below 29. Japan is the oldest country in the world. Their median age is 49. Half of Japanese are above 49, half below 49. So I keep joking with my Japanese friends. I say, you guys have forgotten how to make babies. We'll teach you, we have the technology. Yeah. Last year, Japanese mothers produced 900,000 babies. We produced more than that in New Delhi alone. So we laughed about it. Because we are, as a young nation, as a startup nation, as a digital nation, we are going to show the way. Oh, I'm not at all claiming that overnight we'll be the most developed country in the world. But the first thing that has to be done when you embark on the process of development is to liberate the mind. And that's what we've done. If you ever get a chance to visit the nation's capital, go see Central Vista, where we put the statue now of our great national hero who was never given his rightful place in history, Netaji Subhas Bose. Go and see it. The number of people who come and salute get inspired by this man who used the Japanese, who was friendly with the Japanese, and along with the Japanese army, they came up to northeastern India. They fought. That's a different matter that it turned out to be something else. But he realized that the only way to boot the British out was through military action. Because as soon as the war was over, the Brits, who had promised us that they would give us independence after that, then again started saying, well, we said after that, that could mean 20,000 years or 10,000 years or 5,000 years or whatever. But then we decided that, we would do what we had to, and we realized that Britain was broken, it had no money, it had no nothing, so they just had to go. So it's not that anybody granted us our independence. We won our independence through a combination of many factors, which everybody knows about. But essentially, the people of India rose as a magnificent wave, an unstoppable wave that swept away the old and ushered in the new. And that's precisely what we are doing today, which is why I'm privileged to be alive today. I'm 71 years young. I don't know how much time I have. But what I'm seeing today makes me say, thank you, God, for letting me witness this climacteric, this milestone in my country's development. And my prayer to God, once I leave my body, is when my ashes are strewn across the country as I've requested my family, scattered in the dust, silent I remain. When India's bugle calls, I will rise again. I have no country other than India. I have no mother other than India. I serve her as best as I can. Maybe not enough, maybe not fruitful, maybe not effective, but I give it everything.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.